Mia's laughter cuts through the music like a knife. The ballroom is full of lights, flowers, and rich people in shiny clothes. A big golden banner hangs over the stage. Happy 18th birthday, Mia. Waiters move around with trays. Soft piano music plays. Cameras flash. And in the middle of all this glamour, a maid stands near the drink table, holding a tray with shaking hands. Her name is Grace. Her uniform is clean but old. Her hair is tied back. Her eyes look tired. And on her feet are a pair of broken black shoes. The front is torn. The sole is cracked. One side is held together with a small piece of tape. Mia looks down, sees the shoes and bursts out laughing. Mia, oh my God. Are those even shoes or trash? Her rich friends turn and stare. Some of them cover their mouths. Some start laughing too. Grace freezes. Her face turns red. Her hands shake harder. The glasses on the tray clink. Mia walks closer, in her expensive silver heels. Mia, loud on purpose, guys look. The maid came to my party wearing shoes from the garbage. You're going to scratch my marble floor with those things. Everyone looks. Phones come out. Someone records. A glass slips from Grace's shaking hand and falls. It shatters on the floor. Mr. Carter, Mia's father, turns sharply. Mr. Carter, angry, Grace? What are you doing? You're embarrassing us. Grace whispers, I'm sorry, sir. Mia leans close to her ear and whispers, but loud enough for everyone to hear. Mia, if you can't even afford shoes, maybe you shouldn't work in rich houses. Grace's eyes fill with tears. She looks down at her broken shoes. The room is full of rich people. But in that moment, she has never felt more alone. What no one knows is this. Those broken shoes hide a story. And tonight, in this same party, the truth will be exposed in front of everyone. The story goes back to that morning. The Carter mansion is busy. Cooks, decorators, drivers. Everyone is running around. Today is big. Mia is turning 18. All her rich friends, influencers, and business partners of her father are coming. In the small maid room at the back of the house, Grace sits on the edge of her narrow bed. She holds her shoes in her hands. The leather is torn. The heel is loose. She presses the tape again. She tries to fix the crack. Grace to herself, just one more day. Please, just don't break today. On the tiny table beside her bed is a picture. A small girl with big eyes and a bright smile. Her name is Lily. Grace's daughter. Next to the photo is a school fee notice. The red words on top say, last date to pay. Grace takes a deep breath. Her eyes sting. She thinks, I could have bought new shoes. But Lily's school comes first. She remembers last week. Lily standing in front of a scholarship teacher, holding her report card with all A's. Teacher, your daughter is very smart, Miss Grace. But if the fees are not paid, we can't keep her. Grace had gone home that day and opened her small savings box. She took everything. She sold her only good pair of shoes at the street market. She used that money for Lily's fees. Now, she only has this broken pair. Grace kisses Lily's photo. Grace, softly, one day you will not have to worry about money, my baby. I promise. She wipes her eyes, puts on her broken shoes, and goes to work. In Mia's giant bedroom, it is a different world. Boxes of dresses lie open on the bed. Designer handbags. Jewelry cases. 4 pairs of glittering heels on the floor. Mia stands in front of a huge mirror. A makeup artist works on her face. Her mother, Mrs. Carter, sits on a sofa scrolling her phone. Mia whining, Mom, these silver heels make my legs look fat. I want the gold ones with the extra crystals. Mrs. Carter bored. Mia, you already have 3 new pairs just for today. Just pick one. Mia, rolling her eyes, you don't get it. It's my 18th. I need to look perfect. Everyone will be filming. Brands are watching. If my outfit goes viral, I'll get a deal. Mrs. Carter shrugs. A knock on the door. Grace enters quietly with a tray of fresh juice. She walks carefully. She does not want anyone to see her shoes. But Mia's eyes are fast. Mia, suddenly, wait. Stop. Grace freezes. Mia points at her feet. Mia, what is that? Grace looks down. The tape on one shoe is coming loose. The crack looks worse under the bright lights. Grace, nervous. It's nothing, ma'am. Just old shoes. I'll be careful. Mia stands up and walks around her, like she is inspecting an animal. Mia, you're working in this house and you can't even buy normal shoes? You know there's a thing called self-respect, right? Grace feels her cheeks burn. Mrs. Carter looks, frowns a little. Mrs. Carter, Grace, you should at least look decent while serving guests. Grace nods fast, eyes low. Grace, yes, ma'am. I will stay in the kitchen. Mia laughs. Mia, yeah, hide in the kitchen. I don't want my friends to see those sad shoes near my party. Grace bites her lip. She wants to say, I sold my good shoes so my daughter can stay in school. But no words come out. She simply nods and walks out. The camera follows her feet. The broken shoes tap softly on the marble floor. Night comes. The party starts. Lights. Music. Laughter. Rich girls in shiny dresses and high heels click across the floor. Rich boys take selfies. The smell of perfume fills the air. Grace moves between them like a shadow. She serves drinks. She clears plates. Her back hurts. Her feet ache. She tries to stay away from the crowd. But then, a guest bumps into her. A glass slides from the tray. It crashes on the floor. Everyone looks. And Mia sees her chance to show her power. We are back to the opening scene. Mia laughs at her. Insults her shoes. Mr. Carter scolds Grace. People whisper. Why is she wearing that? Maybe she's just lazy. How can she work in this house looking like that? Grace's eyes fill with tears. She kneels to pick up the broken glass. Her hands shake. One tiny piece cuts her finger. A drop of blood falls near her broken shoe. But she stays silent. She thinks if I argue, I will lose this job. Without this job, Lily's school, the rent. She gets up and walks away, head down. As she passes, the main doors of the hall open. A tall man in a dark suit walks in. His name is Daniel Reed. He is a well-known businessman. Tonight's special guest. He stops for a second. He sees Grace's red eyes. He sees her broken shoes. He sees Mia laughing in the background. Daniel's eyes narrow. He remembers something. His jaw tightens. Daniel thinks, that face, those eyes, where have I seen her before? Camera zooms in on his serious face. He turns towards Mr. Carter and Mia, and decides to say nothing. For now. The party gets louder. A band starts playing. The dance floor fills. The lights dim and move around the room. Mia is shining in the center. Silver dress. Silver heels. Silver jewelry. Her friends surround her. Friend 1 giggling. Mia, that maid was so funny. Those shoes were a whole tragedy. Friend 2, you should have posted her on your story. People would laugh so much. Mia smirks and opens her phone. She scrolls through the gallery. There is a picture of Grace from earlier, when she was kneeling on the floor, picking up broken glass, her broken shoes clear in the shot. Mia, I already did. She uploads the photo to her private rich kids group. Caption. When your maid's shoes are more broken than her life. Her friends laugh. On the other side of the hall, Grace stands near the kitchen door. She hears bits of their laughter. She keeps her eyes on the floor. In the kitchen, she sits for a moment on a small stool. She takes off one shoe. There's a blister on her heel. It's bleeding. Her hand shakes as she presses her thumb on it. Cook softly. Grace, are you okay? Grace forces a small smile. Grace, I'm fine. Just tired. It's a long night. Inside her mind, she hears Mia's words again and again. Maybe you shouldn't work in rich houses. A tear rolls down her cheek. She remembers Lily's little voice that morning. Lily, Mama, will you be home early today? Grace, no, sweetheart. Big party today. I'll be late. Lily, okay. I'll wait. Don't forget, we have to practice my speech for school tomorrow. Grace had smiled then. But now her heart aches. Grace whispers to herself, I'm doing all this for you. She puts her broken shoe back on and stands up. Back in the hall, Mr. Carter stands with Daniel. Mr. Carter, smiling. Daniel, my friend, I'm glad you came. This deal between our companies will be huge. Daniel nods, but his face is serious. He keeps looking past Mr. Carter, at Grace. Daniel calmly, your staff seems under a lot of pressure today. Mr. Carter waves his hand. Mr. Carter, oh them? They're fine. It's a big night. They're paid well. Across the room, Mia walks towards them, laughing with her friends. Mia, Dad. We need you for the cake soon. She looks at Daniel, smiles wide. Mia, hi, Mr. Reed. Thank you for coming to my big night. Daniel studies her face. He remembers her laugh from a few minutes ago. Daniel, happy birthday, Mia. His voice is polite, but there is no warmth. Mia, not noticing, I hope you're enjoying the party. We tried to make everything perfect. Though, some people here don't understand what perfect means. She glances towards the kitchen, where Grace just stepped out with another tray. Daniel's eyes follow. Daniel slowly. Sometimes, the people who look the worst, carry the most beautiful stories. Mia raises an eyebrow. Mia, okay? She shrugs and walks away. Later, the music stops. The lights focus on the big stage. A giant cake is rolled in. The crowd claps. Mr. Carter goes on stage with a mic. Mr. Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to celebrate my daughter's 18th birthday. But tonight is not just about her. It's also a night to announce our new charity collaboration with Mr. Daniel Reed. Everyone claps again. Cameras turn to Daniel. Daniel walks to the stage slowly. His eyes sweep the room. He sees Mia at the front, smiling proudly. He sees Grace near the back, holding a tray, trying to stay invisible. Daniel into Mike. Thank you. Before we talk about business, I want to share a short story. A true story. The hall grows quiet. Mia stands straight, thinking he will talk about her. Daniel. A few months ago, I was driving home late at night. It was raining heavily. My car broke down near a poor neighborhood. My phone battery was dead. I was stuck. People listen. Daniel continues. Cars passed by. No one stopped. Not one. He pauses. Daniel. I got out. I was soaking wet. The road was muddy. I slipped. I hurt my leg. And then, a woman came running towards me with an umbrella. Grace's eyes widen. Grace thinks no, it can't be. Daniel. She helped me stand. She held the umbrella over my head. Her own clothes were getting wet. She gave me her only umbrella and walked me to a small tea stall. She stayed with me till my driver came. Whispers in the crowd. Daniel. When I tried to pay her, she refused. She said, please don't give this money to me. If you really want to help, find a poor child and pay for their school. He turns his head. Looks at Grace. Daniel louder. That woman is standing in this hall right now. All eyes turn. Towards Grace. Grace freezes. Her heart races. The tray in her hands feels heavy. Mia looks confused. Her eyes follow everyone else's. She sees Grace. Mia, under her breath. What? Daniel points gently. Daniel. Grace. Please come here. The tray slips from her hands. Glasses clink, but do not break this time. Cook behind her whispers, go. It's okay. Grace's legs feel weak. Her broken shoes click slowly as she walks towards the stage. The light feels too bright. Her eyes blink fast. Mia's jaw tightens. She whispers to her friend. Mia, why is he calling her? Grace climbs the steps to the stage in her broken shoes. And Daniel reaches out his hand to help her, in front of everyone. Grace stands on the stage next to Daniel. She looks small under the lights. Her uniform is plain. Her shoes are clearly broken. The tape on one side has started to peel. The giant screens on the side of the hall show her face. Nervous. Eyes shining with tears. People whisper. Is that the maid? What is she doing up there? Why is Mr. Reed holding her hand? Daniel into the mic. This is Grace. The woman who helped me that night. The woman who refused money and asked me to support a child instead. He looks at her and smiles softly. Daniel, do you remember Grace? Grace's voice shakes. Grace, yes, sir. I just did what anyone would do. Daniel, no. Not everyone would do that. He turns to the audience. Daniel, after that night, I asked my team to find that child. The one who needed help with school. He pulls out a small paper from his pocket. Daniel, they found a girl. Top of her class. All A's. But her mother could not pay her fees. That girl's name is. He looks down at the paper, then back at Grace. Daniel, slowly, Lily. Lily Grace. Gasps from the crowd. Grace covers her mouth with her hand. Tears spill from her eyes. Daniel continues, we paid Lily's school fees. And not just for 1 year. For all the years until she finishes college. The whole hall fills with surprise sounds. Some clap. Some stare. Daniel. Tonight, I wanted to meet her mother again. I did not know she worked here. I did not know that a few minutes before I came in, she was being mocked for something she sacrificed. Mia's heart starts to beat fast. Her earlier laughter echoes in her mind. The picture she posted. The cruel caption. Daniel looks down at Grace's feet. Daniel, loud and clear. Do you know why Grace's shoes are broken? He waits. Silence. Daniel. Because she sold her only good shoes to pay for her daughter's school. She chose her child's future over her own comfort. That is not something to laugh at. That is something to respect. The words hit Mia like a slap. Her throat closes. Her cheeks burn. She starts to breathe fast. Guests look at her now. They remember her loud laughter. They remember her jokes. Whispers start. That's the girl who laughed at her. How cruel. And it was all because of a sacrifice. Mr. Carter feels sick. His face goes pale. He remembers shouting at Grace earlier. He whispers, what have we done? Daniel looks straight at Mia. Daniel, calmly but sharply. Some of us think we are rich because of money. But real richness is here. He touches his chest. Daniel. In the heart. In our actions. Mia feels tears in her eyes for the first time that night. Her silver heels now feel heavy. Her legs tremble. And then, it happens. As she tries to step back, one of her heels twists. The thin heel snaps. She loses balance and falls to her knees on the floor in front of everyone. The hall gasps. Her friends rush to her. Friend 1, Mia. Mia's dress gets a small tear near the knee. Her phone slides away. On the big screen for one short second, the camera catches a close-up. Mia on the floor. Her perfect heel broken. Grace on stage. Her broken shoes still holding her up. It is like karma drew the picture. Mia feels pain in her ankle. But the pain in her chest is stronger. She looks up at Grace. Their eyes meet. Mia's eyes fill with tears. Mia, voice cracking. I'm sorry. Her words are small. But the mic still catches them. Everyone hears. Mia stands slowly with help. Her heel is broken, so she has to take off both shoes. Now she is barefoot on the cold floor. She walks to the stage, barefoot, in front of all the guests. Every step feels like a punishment. She reaches Grace and Daniel. Mia, tears streaming. Grace? I was horrible to you. I laughed at your shoes, and your life. I didn't know. I didn't even try to know. Grace looks at her, shocked. Mia's voice shakes more. Mia, you gave up your own comfort for your daughter. I can buy 10 new heels, and I never think of anyone else. I'm so sorry. She bows her head. In front of everyone. In front of cameras. The spoiled rich daughter bows to the maid. The hall goes silent. Grace's heart is soft. She wipes her eyes. Grace gently. Miss Mia. I forgive you. Mia looks up surprised. Grace, pain can make people cruel. But, you can change. Mia breaks down crying. She whispers, I want to. Mr. Carter comes up on stage too. His voice is heavy. Mr. Carter, Grace, I shouted at you. I judged you by your shoes. From today, things will change. He turns to the guests. Mr. Carter, Grace is not just our maid. She is the woman who saved a man in the rain and chose a child's future over a pair of shoes. From now on, she will be our house manager, with a better salary and respect she deserves. Applause starts. First small. Then louder. Daniel smiles. Daniel. And from my side, we are also giving Grace and Lily a small apartment, closer to Lily's school. So she won't have to travel so far every day. Grace cannot stop crying. She covers her face. Her shoulders shake. For the first time that night, her tears are not from shame. They are from relief. Mia looks at her own broken heels on the floor. Then at Grace's broken shoes. Mia quietly, your shoes made you a hero. Mine only showed my pride. She turns to a staff member. Mia, please bring a new pair of comfortable shoes. For Grace. Right now. A few minutes later, they bring a simple good pair of black shoes. Mia kneels down on the stage. Her hands shake as she holds them. Mia, Grace, may I? Grace nods, still crying. In front of the whole hall, Mia carefully removes Grace's old broken shoes. Everyone sees the blisters on her feet. The red marks. The worn-out socks. Mia's eyes fill with more tears. Mia softly, I'm so sorry for every step you took in pain while I stood in comfort. She gently puts the new shoes on Grace's feet. The hall bursts into applause. Some guests wipe their own tears. The music starts again, but this time it feels different. Mia goes to the mic. Mia, voice still shaky, I know this is supposed to be my birthday party. But today I think the real star is Grace, and every person like her, who works silently, who sacrifices silently. She looks straight at the camera. Mia to the viewers. If you are watching this and you have ever laughed at someone because of their clothes or shoes, remember this story. You never know what sacrifice is behind their broken things. She looks at Grace and smiles through tears. Mia, Grace taught me that real beauty is not in perfect heels, but in a heart that walks through pain for others. Daniel claps. Mr. Carter claps. The whole hall claps. Grace stands taller. Her feet no longer hurt. Her heart feels light. In one night, everything changed. Never laugh at someone's broken shoes, torn clothes, or simple life. You might be laughing at a heart that chose love over comfort. And one day, karma will make you stand in their place. If you were in Grace's place, what would you do? And if you were in Mia's place, would you still laugh?